Thanks for tuning in to Rural TV. Stay tuned for National Tractor Pullers Association, only on Rural TV.
Hey, the Budweiser Wisconsin Dairyland NTPA Super Bowl, big kickoff, first event of the year for a lot of these guys. And when you roll into Tomah, you know you got a war on your hand, no matter what class you're running. Now, what class are we going to be watching today?
Well, today in Tomah, Wisconsin, it's a Super Stock Open. That's the most powerful brand of implement-style tractors on the NTPA Championship.
A lot of wheel speed in this class.
A lot of wheel speed, and you know, the last 5 years it's been Team Roberts who's taken home the NTPA Grand National title. Larry on the big toys won 3 out of the last 5 years, and he's the defending champion. And then his teammate Johnny Evans with the big toy twos won twice. There's his third teammate Tim Howell. He's still waiting on his first championship. There's a lot of other guys in the class that can get the job done, and actually standing by with the Lustig team's Silver Bullet.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Jordan Lustig's AGCO Silver Bullet. That's one of the things in this Super Stock Open class. You're going to see everything from AGCO to International to John Deere. These guys have tons of horsepower. They're going to turn the tires hard. You'll see wheel stands. And these guys are all chasing after this guy right here, Larry Roberts with the International Big Toy. This class is one tough class, and there will be tons of competition. Stay tuned to see who can chase Larry Roberts.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't an understatement when she's talking about tons of horsepower. This is the class that all the other classes leave their tractors, walk over to the fence to watch these guys when they run.
Yeah, and out rolls Ken Measel Jr. out of Almont, Michigan, and this is Mining for Dollars, a Case IH MX285, DT466 alcohol motor. And I'll tell you, Mining for Dollars is appropriately named because they're in the mining business there in Michigan.
Now, you have an option in this class to run diesel or alcohol, don't you?
You do, but the alcohol makes so much more power at the larger cubic inches. It's not even comparable in this class.
No, it also can burn cooler. Let's see what's going to happen. Man, ground speed is just awesome. What are going to be the numbers here?
Well, it looks like 304 into 7. You know, those couple of bounces there kind of unhitched the back, probably cut him short of 310 with those couple of bounces. So
yeah, but those other guys behind him in the staging lane, they saw what happened. They will adjust.
And he shook his head yes, meaning he's taking that pull. So I think that's a pretty good sled setting.
Yeah, unique sport because, like I said, it's the only sport where weight helps you. And it's the only sport where you draw the number one spot. You can either take it or turn it down.
Yes, and check it out here. This is Brent Payne out of Cedar Grove, Indiana, and this is Earl Wells' tractor out of North Carolina called Get a Load of This. Not Gallet, but Get a Load of This. AGCO DT225.
Whoa, run away.
Von Bauer pulled the kill switch. Very nice. Sled operator doing a fine job there.
Now you got to remember that sled operator is about 40 feet behind this vehicle. And he's the one that shut that tractor off.
That's right. And good run for Brent. Earl Wells has to be pleased with his new machine. Here comes Brian Korth.
Now you talk about instinct. I talked about weight helping you in this sport and the alcohol and all that stuff. Another unique thing about this sport is you can spot the sled wherever you want to spot it. You pick your own poison in this class, and let's see where he goes. It looked like he lined up a little bit to the left-hand side of the track.
Yeah, this is Mike Chizik's Extremely Armed and Dangerous. Terry Blackburn normally runs this tractor. Terry had a family emergency, had to go home, and so Brian's at the helm. He's a very good, capable driver. That's for sure. This tractor won here last year, Superstock Open Class. Brian Korth wants to do it again for this year for the Chiswick Transport team.
Brian, this is not the tractor that you normally drive, but you made it look easy out there. Tell me what it took to get down here, 330 feet.
Well, it took the balance today. This is about the 4th time I drove this tractor. I'm just filling in for Terry Blackburn here today. So, can't say enough, thanks to the Chiswick family for giving me this opportunity.
You know what? That guy is one of those fellas you hear about, like Tony Stewart or somebody like that, that whatever he sets in, he can feel it, can't he?
Yeah, kind of
that was an emotional interview. That guy really wanted to win this thing.
Terry had to go home for his mother in that emergency, so our prayers and thoughts for Terry. This is Larry Roberts pulling out with the big toy, and this is the defending Grand National Champion R&L Carriers base team out of Wilmington, Ohio.
Kind of interesting, 5 days a week he's sitting in an office, cold tie situation with trucks running all over the country. Right now, he's just trying to go 300 feet.
Got new paint on this year. Look at the phenomenal graphics on this tractor.
Not afraid of it. Caught him about 3/4 of the way down, Greg, and unloaded that chassis.
Yeah, a little heavy on the front end, too. Kind of an upset here to see Roberts' team back about 20 feet from where Blackburn, Chiswick, Korth's tractor was at there. That brings up the Beaudry family, and here's something interesting. They come all the way from St. Hyacinthe, Quebec, Canada. Pierre's back in the driver's seat. He hasn't pulled for a number of years. He's usually crewed for his son Patrice. This year they've changed positions. It's Pierre that's going to be driving.
Look at the hood on that tractor. Unique tractor. Looks like just a big old heavy engine. I know it's not. It's sticking out the side. The
Cummins
hood nose
V8.
is down.
Yeah, and
it is a Cummins
It's
V8.
a Cummins V8. It's Case IH STX 500, and they keep improving. This thing has some tremendous wheel speed. The crazy Canuck.
That wheel speed.
Hold on, Dad. Hold on.
That had to be a ride. 224 with the 7 on 3 wheels.
Yes, and not the run they were looking for, but kind of a rough ride there. But he looks all right. There's Patrice's son, kind of shaking his head. Maybe next time, Dad.
More Superstock action coming up next.
And now back to Greg Randall and Army Armstrong.
Hey, welcome back to Tomah, Wisconsin. Army Armstrong along with Greg Randall. Big story in Tomah. Roberts did not make a full pull.
That's right. That is a surprise. The defending champion comes out, fell a little short of the 300-foot mark. We do have 2 out the end, though. It's going to take one of those perfect runs again to force more past that 310 mark. So let's get back to the action.
Speaking of action, we talk about all kind of colors. Well, look at this one. This is the first time I've seen a yellow tractor.
Yeah, and this is Aaron Hall. The Hall family's out of Waupun, Wisconsin. And his dad, Lyle, used to run this tractor for many years. And now he's turned over the driving duties to Aaron. Aaron's been driving for a number of years now. This is a Minneapolis Moline G1000 on alcohol. It's a Vista. And it's a tough runner.
Greg, they all start to bounce around 3/4 track. When that weight box tops out, it's really nailing these guys, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a situation where you got to have the perfect balance, it looks like, to really get a hold of it and get moving out. Well, out of the New York State area comes Sid Broughton, and Silver Springs, New York to be exact. This is the Desperado Case IH 8950.
If you ever go to a pull, you might want to look underneath the front of these vehicles. There's actually brackets down there to keep the front end from hitting the ground if the wheels were to break off or anything. Basically, you got wheelie bars on the front, is what I'm saying.
Brand new skid plate rule, NTPA competition instituted for the 2008 season.
Called a skid plate, huh?
Yeah, so if they break off a tire, the front end won't dig in the ground and cause a lot more damage.
Yeah.
More of that bounce, almost carbon copy of the Hall run we saw earlier.
A little farther,
277. How are they going to adjust for that back in this field? Everybody knows what's happening. It's bouncing 3/4 of the way down.
Tire pressure.
Do they move
man,
weight? Okay, I was going to say, you can see the skid bars real good on this tractor here. You say tire pressure, weight?
I'd say, yeah, look at tire pressure and front end weight. This is Tim Howell. Looks like he's still got a lot of weight there on the nose. Tim's a veteran puller here on the Roberts pulling team's Ryan's Toy 2. He's looking for his first Grand National Championship. Of course, he's got a Brent Long engine, DT 466.
Bosch didn't do too good. Let's see what this guy's going to do. The right side of the track. He came right down that right side. What's going to be the number? All right, that's what he's looking for.
That's right.
Tim, you guys have had the past 5 years points champs. Do you think that this tractor might be the one this year?
I don't know. We've got a shot. Every year we've got a shot. Any one of our tractors has got a shot at the championship, and about every tractor in our class. There's all good group of tractors.
Well, this tractor made a perfect pass today. What do you got for the pull-off?
Hopefully we can duplicate it.
So, Army, right now we've got Brian Korth and Tim Howell past 310, and then we got our third place bubble man, Ken Measel, 304 and 7. And here comes a threat to that mark, and Jordan Lustig in the 84 Pennsylvania-based Silver Bullet.
Big threat, I might say. He and his dad, I remember this kid started literally working his way up, learning how to drive this tractor. For a young man, he's got a feel for the tractor. If the horsepower's there, I know these guys have got the balance figured out. Let's see what these kids can do. Plus, there's a little bit of a rivalry here, I would say. Oh, me.
Yeah,
talk about an upset.
Yeah, did not get the front end up on the Sempico Lubricants sponsored Silver Bullet. 273 and 5. Not what Jordan was looking for at all.
You know, Jordan and Roberts didn't make a full pull.
Boy, you have to go back and look. That's been a long time for that to happen. I bet you'd find. Hey, looky what's coming out here right now. This is Alan Babel. He's out of Hillman, California. That's right. The Golden State, Hillman, California, and this is called Under the Influence. It's a John Deere 7920. First time we've seen him hook here at Tomah. Whoa!
And I watch him, his feet operate the brakes. His right hand is on the throttle. He's trying to get a feel for it. A little bit of pressure here. This is big time pulling. Let's see. Okay, he's back in the driver's seat. I'm impressed. It was worth the drive, wasn't it?
Wow, I'll tell you what, and he got through those bounces, got over to that right-hand side of the track. That must be the sweet spot as Roberts and Lustig tried that opposite side. Didn't work for him. As we take a look at the shopntpapool.com replay.
Now, there's moisture in the right-hand side of the track, and he's hunting for it. See, the dark area is the moisture. He's going for it. California kid.
Alan, you came a long way for this pull. You made a beautiful pass. You're in the pull-off now. What do you have for these red guys?
Oh, I don't know. We'll just have to give them all we got. It's going to take a bunch because they're all a bunch of good guys, good pullers.
I also heard that you got rookie of this pull. Congratulations on that. And let's just see if we can't show him this rookie here at Tomah.
We'll do our best.
Well, he's in the pull-off against a real tough crop of Superstock Open tractors, so what can you say? And here comes another one of those tough hombres, Johnny Evans. This is another one of the R&L Carrier sponsored machines. R&L Carriers also now has a U-Crate business, Army, and they're also a sponsor of the NTPA circuit for 2008.
Located in the heart of Ohio, family operation. But on the weekends, they go full.
This is the Big Toy 2. Johnny's won a championship with this machine. He's going after the 310 mark laid down by his teammate, Tim Howell.
Look at the bottom of the engine. Liquid's coming out.
Yeah, not a good sign. He shuts it off smartly.
He kind of stuttered at the very beginning. You can see him hit the throttle and back up, hit it again, and he must have had a feel for it, not going to be able to work. time for the pull-off, Greg. This is what these guys have come for. Matter of fact, one of them's come a long way.
That's right. Heavier sled, floating finish, run as hard as you can, as far as you can.
As far as you can go. A little moisture in the track, sun's not out. This is going to be a thinking man. A thinking man's going to win this pull.
Ryan Korth rolls out again with the extremely armed and dangerous machine of Mike Chizik. And, hey, this tractor won here last year, Tomah, on Saturday afternoon. He's trying to do her once again for Team Chizik.
Look at the rear tires, how they have special cuts in it. There's an art to that. Right after the starting line, something happened because he was really pushing the right brake. You know, your right foot operates the brake. A 297 with a 1, that's a good number. It'd be a great number anywhere else.
Brian, you mentioned as you got off the tractor that you weren't exactly happy with the pass. What did you guys do different here for the pull-off?
We tried to move some weight back to thinking we could get it going faster and get the front end up just a little bit faster, but it just didn't settle in on this pass, and it probably hurt us a little bit, but we'll see what the next guys can do.
Well, speaking of the next guys, one of the R&L boys rolling out now, isn't he, Greg?
Yeah, this is Tim Howell and Ryan's Toy 2, and of the 3 Roberts tractors, Tim's the only one that made it past 310, and actually the only one that made it past 300. And he's trying to do the Team Roberts proud here today in Tomah, Wisconsin.
Who's Ryan?
Ryan is Larry's son.
Oh, okay.
And Ryan's also a garden tractor puller, quite accomplished in his own right. Classic Roberts team run, 3:14. Wow. A tough mark to beat there. Alan Babel will have his work cut out for him as the last took in the class. Let's take a look at that nice run one more time by Tim Howell.
You don't see the bounce that you've seen with the others, not as violent. See, he's got a lot more weight on the nose of that, I believe. Now, the California kid, I'm going to call him, he knows what he's going to have to do here.
Tim, you put 17 feet on him. It was a nice pass, maybe just a little bobble at the beginning. Do you think it's going to hold up?
I don't know. We got a good tractor back here. One of our partners we run with, Alan, he's got a good tractor. If he makes a good pass, it'll be real close.
A lot of respect here. A lot of distance here.
Yes.
A lot of prestige here.
And a rookie of the event here in Tomah, Alan Babel. First time he's been here to Tomah, and he would like nothing more than to go home with another award from Tomah.
Well, now, the worst he's going to finish is third in this class. That's nothing to be ashamed of, but he would love to win it. Skid bars under the front, we told you about that. John Deere green, all the way from California. Let's see if he can do it.
So kind of a rough ride. He wisely shuts it down. Alan Babel, 2:44.1. That's going to put him in third place here in Tomah. Your winner, Tim Howell.
Well, the class is over, and Greg gave you a little insight. He said Howell was the guy to watch. He had it all together today.
That's right. I think Tim really would like to have a championship to go along with the other 5. And, boy, an awesome job today by Tim Howell and Ryan's Toy 2. Our Ashley Corzine standing by with our winner, Tim Howell.
Tim, like we talked about earlier, you've had 5 of the past championships, or the past 5-year championships with your team. You had a rain out last weekend, and you come back you wait a week to get this win. Looks like maybe this year might be your chance. What do you think?
Well, I've got a good start. It's hard to tell them what'll pan out the rest of the year, but I'm happy with the start we had. The team finished well, so I'm glad.
NTPA Pulling fans, you want to know what's going on, where it's going on, when it's going on, you want a t-shirt, how about a program? All you got to do is go to your website, www.ntpapull.com. T-shirts, schedules, point standings, you're right in the loop. You got this thing covered. Remember the website, www.ntpapull.com.
world of the American Quarter Horse comes to your home as AQHA Presents joins the Rural TV family. Enjoy the excitement of competition and meet the horses and people involved with the most popular breed of horse in the world. Learn from AQHA professionals and become a better rider. Get tips to make your horse ownership experience more enjoyable. Visit AQHA.com for show times and dates and to learn more about AQHA activities and membership benefits.